Welcome Traveler, I promised you in my last video that as soon as I have Therion, I'll go for f3 again, and I was lucky, so let's head into the battle and see how it goes, shall we? The setup is exactly the same, besides that Therion does not have a nuke which is also decreasing the physical defense, but he has restrained foe, so it's totally fine. So the Terror doesn't even matter because Alphen is coming to the front, Tressa has provoked everyone, and the only one who's still in Terror is Lynette, but it's fine. Now we're coming for a few triple edges and we are going to sidestep a lot so that she can evade lots of attacks, which will come in the future. And because now the elemental attacks are coming, I'm going for a Guardian Bolero on the whole crew, and the Fire and Ice Restoration will take care of 2 of the elemental attacks, which will be triggered most often. So it is not necessary to heal here. I did it anyway because I didn't know what to do apart from that, because Tressa is not affected by the region and the Guardian Bolero, so she should stay there. And as you can see with the upcoming attacks, it is really helpful to have the Guardian Bolero up because of all the strikes just hit. So they can fail, but they didn't here, so it is very recommended to have the Guardian Bolero up. In this turn I used the Restrained Foe on Victor's Hollow because all of his attacks just hit. So I don't want him to hit as hard, because when an electric attack comes, this can be a close call. And the Lightning Bolt comes, so this was very close here. So the Restrained Foe maybe just saved this attempt here. And now we're coming for the Rehabilitate here, so that we don't suffer from any status ailments. If Lynette would have had something against the Terror, the Masterful Cheer would be active still, so now I would have cast her ultimate to just stack on it, and that would be preferred here because then Flame's Grace might have died in the first break. Here comes a provoke for the next turn so that Tressa will be attacked by Victor's Hollow so that my other teammates won't be hit. Let's go for the break here with a triple edge max, which is causing a paralysis, and additionally with a paralyzing tooth you have the chance to also increase the paralysis here, but as you can see the damage output was not as extreme as I hoped here, so I just go for the Child of the Dance in the next turn to boost that damage even more. And because Viola is faster than Lynette, she didn't profit from the Child of the Dance, which was also very bad here. I didn't consider this here. So the Child of the Dance is coming now and is only pushing Therion's attack. But this won't be enough here to take him down, but we can do it anyway, and the para is coming again. So he has now 6 turns of paralysis, and this is why I needed the provoke in this turn, because this attack is so hard. So I need 2 additional turns to take the Muttering Codger down, and lucky me, the paralysis came for his second attack, so this is amazing. Otherwise Therion wouldn't have survived here, and I go for the Guardian Bolero again so that the ultimate of Victor's Hollow won't strike as hard here. So here comes a triple edge on Max, and the Thief's Plunder will kill Flame's Grace here. So this part of the battle has been taken care of, and we only have 6 turns to beat the last NPC, but we can do it. So let's get into the next round. Because no one is in the front I can buff, I just use the Celestial Song here to do a bit of damage and decrease the shields. And of course Soleil is coming instead of Odette to do a triple Illuminate, which does, yeah, acceptable damage. But here comes Varkin, who just doubles the damage here, which is really amazing. And I also make that party have a regen so that next round they can recover from his attacks. It is sad here that I used too much BP on Alphen, so that I can't use the Rehabilitate on all party members here, but this is just good to know for you. But I'm mostly going for the last shields here anyway with the party before everyone's inflicted by paralysis here. But now Alphen has enough BP to do the Rehabilitate, so I just go for the last shields here with 2 attacks from Hasumi, and the next turn I'll go for the break. It is interesting that I can use the Sage Panicer too, or the Rehabilitate now, but if Soleil gets the para, it is good to have Alphen with you so that you can rehabilitate with that. Okay, we have only 2 turns left, and this is exactly what I need here. I'm going for a Masterful Cheer to boost everyone's elemental attack, and here comes a Celestial Song level 2 because I don't have enough BP on Alphen to recover as much BP with his Pomegranate Panicer. The Blazing Conviction is increasing the light damage from everyone here in the party by 10% now because the ultimate is on level 10, and this is all I need, so I just do the Bemusing Strut again so that I decrease the elemental defense here. And now comes the Celestial Song at max. I'll go for a last triple Illuminate, and of course the Light Shatter form will take care of the rest of HP here. So it is possible without Odette and a2. I was once lucky with the para from the Muttering Codger, otherwise I wouldn't have done it here. But if your Therion is stronger, then this wouldn't have happened anyways, that he survives his first break. So you shouldn't take this as serious here. There's also one point I want to mention. Viola is good for debuffing purpose, but she's not that good of an attacker. So if you have someone like maybe Falco in your team, he can also debilitate like Viola and has the Assassinate skill, which is 50% more potent if the enemy is broken, and he has the Augmented Break, which is causing even more damage when the enemy is broken, and the dagger damage is boosted when he's at full HP. So this is just the amazing unit here for this fight if he's not as weak as Minus at the moment. Apart from that, the equipment and accessories of all my units are the same as in the other video I have mentioned before, apart from Soleil, who is wearing an Atlas axe, because this is the best axe for elemental attacks right now. I also used the Lively Charm on Alphen 2 times, so he can't be inflicted by para, which is a good thing. When he's in the front and gets attacked by the ultimate of Victor's Hollow, he can still use the Rehabilitate on everyone. And I used one Lively Charm here for Lynette, but for the next fight I would have used something to prevent the terror. That would be better for a better damage outcome. So that's about it. If you have Odette and A2, feel free to use this video here as support for clearing that stage, and if your Therion and Soleil are strong enough, you can do this stage only with pool units, no problem. See you next time, you're free to play on.